There it goes. Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I am bringing you another season premiere review. This time is of Supergirl. Probably just noticed something, didn't you? That's my dog Darby. He's a little restless in the mornings, and we're playing tug of war. And so you're going to be seeing him in this video while I talk about Supergirl. So this week I'm doing all the Arrowverse shows. That's Supergirl, The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, and Arrow, obviously. So yeah, Supergirl, this is the first episode of Season 3. So, quick plot synopsis. I'm going to try to make this a fast video. Just very quickly, so it's months after Supergirl has sent Mon-El away because they put lead in the atmosphere to kill all the Daxamites, and so he had to go away before he died, and Kara's still a little bummed about it. Yeah, and she's basically, and I guess bummed is a light way to put it, you know, she's depressed about it, and she ends up, it starts affecting her life. She's not going out with her friends, or her sister, or anyone, and she's just kind of putting all of her effort into being Supergirl. It's like the only thing she can really do while she tries to cope with things. So what ends up happening is that she misses a deadline to write an article for Catco, for Jimmy, and basically she ends up quitting because she realizes that being Supergirl is far more important than being Kara Danvers. So she gives up being Kara Danvers. While that's going on, that's the main focus of the story. While that's going on, we have these new bad guys. They have like a cloaking device. They steal like a Daxamite cloaking device, and basically it's like a super cloaking device. Like no one would ever be able to detect the ship or a missile if it were cloaked like this. So that's bad, and they know that they're going to attack, or the DEO knows that these guys are going to attack the waterfront in National City, where there's going to be a new unveiling of a Supergirl statue. Sorry, championship beagle wrestling is a little hard. Anyway, so we have that going on, and Kara just wants to basically wants to defeat them at any means possible, and is just fully devoting her time to Supergirl stopping this group. They're kind of led, it's not explicitly said, well it kind of is. It's like, it's explicitly said, but at the same time, it's not entirely apparent, but they're led by, I don't even remember the character's name at this point. But the character is played by Adrian Pasdar. Is that how you say it? He played Colonel Talbot in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So just imagine Talbot without the mustache, basically, and being evil. So, you don't want to bite this anymore? Alright. So that's going on, and that's kind of it in terms of a plot for this episode. But that doesn't mean that it's bad, or there's too little plot. It's like, no, this is a good amount going on. We really haven't set up the arc yet for this season. Like, we haven't established a main villain or anything, but that's okay. We don't have to. And Supergirl is not known for doing that. Like, they don't really have an overarching villain. Things just kind of end up. Like, one thing leads to another, and then we have a final villain at the end. So we'll see where that goes. In terms of the characters, Kara is still great. I still love Kara. even though, she's going through this whole, well, I don't need Kara Danvers thing, it's still, it's still interesting stuff. That's not centered on my forehead. Hope that wasn't driving anyone insane. They're still good. All the characters are really good. So, the one thing I can complain about with the characters is Lena Luthor. Nothing character-wise or writing-wise, but, I think the actor was slipping her accent in a bit too much. It was like painfully obvious that she could not get over her accent, which is strange. I didn't know she had an accent, but I kept hearing British. Like she did her best, and for the most part, it is still American, which is what the character has been. But I kept hearing, like every once in a while, I'd hear a British accent. So that's just kind of. It's a really minor thing, but it was prevalent enough to distract me from the show a little bit. Yeah. There's really not much else I can talk about. Yeah, all the characters are still great. Manhunter, Wen, Danvers, Maggie. Their relationship... If you've seen my Season 2 review of Supergirl, I kind of went on a rant about their relationship. Not because, I don't want any gay relationships. No. It's nothing like that. If they wanted to put in a gay relationship, that's fine. I argue that it adds nothing to the plot. And a lot of romances don't add anything to the plot. So that's kind of the thing. But it's not that prevalent here. Like, it's not like in your face. There's a couple moments of it. They're planning for their wedding. And the one moment that actually worked for me was, it was at the end of the episode where Danvers, I know I call her Danvers, her name is Alex, but I just go by what John calls her, so Danvers. So Danvers says, hey John, can you walk me down the aisle because my father won't be there? And they get kind of teary-eyed, and I'm sitting there like, so amazing. So, that part I liked. Yeah, other than that, there's just not a whole lot to talk about. Alright, I meant this to be short, but not this short. Jeez Louise. Yeah, but I am interested to see where it goes. I guess the only reason I can't really talk about, there's not much else to talk about, is because it doesn't really set up much. The only recurring thing it sets up is that Talbot is going to be... He's going to be an antagonist for a while. I don't know if he's going to be the main antagonist or not. I'm going to say not. But, I don't know. We'll see what happens with him. I'm not entirely sure what his plans are. I mean, his plans were already kind of thwarted. He was going to buy Catco. And, he was going to buy Catco and control it so that he can defame, his opponents, basically. And then, at the end of the episode, Lena bought Catco, so she's going to not do that. So yeah, I'm not really sure what the next part of his plan is, if he has a plan at all. But yeah, the only other thing I noticed is that, what happened to Jimmy? Now, Jimmy's in this episode, let me say that. He's there, he's still running Catco, and... he's there at the bar every once in a while. But at the end of the episode, Jimmy's not there. He's not in the bar. Because at the end of the episode, basically... at the end of the episode is basically the point where Kara, goes to the bar to spend time with her friends. And it says happy scene. Everyone's happy. Kara looks beautiful and stuff. She's so beautiful. I'm just going to say that right now. I have, the biggest crush on her. And this is the video I said I wouldn't edit. I would just upload it straight to YouTube. Great. Anywho, so they're all there. They're happy. She's rejoining the group. She's rejoining social life. Jimmy's not there. Where the heck is Jimmy? We didn't get him any of him as Guardian in this. He's just gone at the end. And here's the thing is that Lena says Lena says, okay, I guess I'm your new boss, Kara, because I'm, the head of Catco now. And it's like, where's Jimmy? And she says, like, I need you there, Kara. I don't know how to run, this kind of company. And it's like, where's Jimmy? Jimmy can help you. Jimmy's been running the company. So, it's details like that that are kind of not so clear. But hopefully, hey, bub, you're fine. But I'm sure, whatever, they just couldn't get that actor on set for those, and I'm sure he'll be back. It's not like they just wrote Jimmy out. So, and I call him Jimmy, by the way. Did you notice that? I never call him James Olsen. I always call him Jimmy. Anyway, I'll never get used to James. I'll always say Jimmy. It's like I'll never say Daisy. I'll always say Sky on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So yeah, that is really all I can talk about. All in all, oh my gosh. All in all, it was a good premiere, and I'm excited to see where it goes from there. Yeah. So tune in tomorrow? Maybe tomorrow? Let's see, today's Tuesday, so tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow. I will have reviews for both The Flash and DC's Legends of Tomorrow. Hey, we don't need you to get bitey. This is going great. I'll be back for The Flash and DC's Legends of Tomorrow. Darby bumped the camera. And join me back a day after Arrow airs, and I will be doing a video on that. So yeah. Oh, Darby, would you... End cards are going to pop up right about now. You can click on those. Ow! You can follow 7th Hour Films on Twitter at 7th Hour Films, and I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and this is Darby, and I'm going to go before he goes crazy. Bye.